of the United States government that there are only two genders, male and female.
With Trump in the House. The fact that we have to make laws about there's only two genders really goes to highlight how dysfunctional of a state the country is in.
It feels really out of control and scary, and I'm really anxious. And like Donald Trump's the president, and that's so scary. And like, he basically admitted to voter fraud, but we're all just kind of glossing over that. Also, if you look up, this is random, if you look up right now in the search bar on TikTok, the Taylor Swift song, The Smallest Man Who Ever Lived, it's all, like, for me at least, I'll tell you, it's all, like, replaced with woman, question mark. Like, what is about to happen? Like, I have, like, such, like, impending doom and fear, and, like, what is about to happen? So, like, what is going on? What is happening?
Adult woman with a Twilight shirt, Taylor Swift fan, weird coloured hair. She might as well invest in the cats already, because there's not a sane man that's touching out of a barge pole.
To our non-binary and trans followers, I just want you to know that this is a safe space for you. You are welcome here, you are seen here, and our president does not reflect how I feel about you and a large majority of people feel about you. Don't let that little orange buffoon make you feel less than. And I am so sorry that we have to live in a time where there is so much hatred that someone can get up on stage and make it a point on their first day of presidency to say something so stupid as that.
No, this is exactly how the majority of the country feels about you guys. For the last 4 years, we've been ruled by the insane asylum, and I'm glad people are standing up against this nonsense.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's official. There's only two genders now, as decreed by President of the United States, Donald Jamarcus Trump. So if you are a trans woman or a trans man, well, now you're just a man. Now you're just a woman. You can't be a trans man anymore. You're just a man. You can't be a trans woman. You're just a woman now. So Donald Trump just superseded that. You don't even need to officially do it. You can just be one of two things. Boy, girl, that's it. That's it. Nothing else. And since there's only two, that means you have the possibility of being both now. So I guess that technically makes it three.
Only two genders. Well, there's usually two biological genders, male and female. About 1.8% of the population is intersex. Fancy word for a chromosomal or genetic mutation, where you're not really male or female. You have a little bit of the biological traits of both.
Man, these people are thick as fuck. That's still only two genders, you donut. It's not all of these made up ones that came out of nowhere.
Trump is now president of the United States, and Trump is bringing in laws to only recognize people as their assigned gender at birth. There's a lot of implications about this. What about people who've transitioned, right? What about trans people? People who transition. You pretty much are outlawing being trans. What about trans people who have changed their name and sex legally? What, are you gonna reissue them new birth certificates? You have literally created a position where there's going to be men going into women's spaces now.
Just want to say to all the astrologers and tarot card readers and that girl with the metal poles, you said that he would not be inaugurated, and you lied, and I am mad at you.
And you actually believed him, you fucking pea-brain.
Beta! These people are cooked.
I can't pee in 4% of America right now. So
you can't pee in 4% of America.
In 4% of America, it is illegal for me to use the men's restroom in government buildings. It's because I am biologically female. Am I supposed to just hold it? Or am I supposed to just wet my pants? Literally, there's no point to it other than to keep trans people out of the spaces they belong in.
There's always been public spaces separated by gender for safety and privacy. It's not because you're that important, you donut.
It's a downward mental impact. It's not good.
My biggest worry right now, honestly, as a mother of a trans kid, I really worry about their rights.
I worry about your kids, and I worry that more people like this are able to vote and reproduce.
Ask you what you guys think of the march.
Nah, that's a fact. We should really be worried about the kids who are raised by people like that.
What do we think about the march? What do you think about the march?
Bunch of idiots. As a trans person myself, the thoughts of my rights in the future being, threatened is something that's scary. Yeah, I'm not excited for the next 4 years.
How do you feel about Trump being inaugurated for his second term today?
I think in total it is a terrifying thing to happen in the United States. I think it is a bit disgusting that we've allowed a felon into office and someone who is so hateful towards people of color, towards people who are queer, and just towards women, towards people who deserve to have rights in America.
All of these people are talking about their rights as if they're not going to be treated like human beings and have the exact same rights as everybody else. And if they all believe in equality so much, why do they think they deserve special treatment? These people are acting like they're about to be put in concentration camps and treated like dogs. When I'm pretty sure if you want to keep identifying as a non-binary pig or whatever you are, no one's going to give a shit.
So it's legal to discriminate against me now. Have fun with that. I guess that was the most important pressing issue of our time.
Get over it. But in other news, Nissan has announced it will no longer sponsor Pride events, and Coast Guard Commandant Linda Fagan was just terminated for prioritising DEI ahead of border security.
We currently have nearly 40% women enrolled at the Coast Guard Academy. I'm really excited about the talent and the diversity that I see coming through the academy. My daughter is in the Coast Guard as a lieutenant, and there is just nothing but opportunity for her and all of the men and women that have joined the service. I'm really excited about the future as we look ahead.
You're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
You know, people who identify themselves with trait-based politics, right? These people, I read a comment the other day that said they peaked at birth. And that is so true. The peak achievement of these people's lives are literally traits that they were born with. And they get hired as DEI employees.
Next 60 days, federal agencies must terminate DEI offices, positions and programs. So I expect to see a lot of these donuts in the military and other positions that are only there to tick boxes get the boot soon.
I hope you'll forgive me if I get emotional. Climate emergencies are not gender neutral. The degradation of ecosystems disproportionately impacts women and girls. And I am wildly emotional. This is...
We should prioritize training and fitness instead of TikTok dancing. That's all I'm saying.
What have the mental
Those were the same people that allowed California to burn, by the way.
repercussions of Donald Trump being the 47th president banned?
I'm personally here because I had a mental breakdown after Donald Trump won.
It's devastation. It's absolute, complete devastation to people's mental, emotional, physical, and psychological health. People are dying as a result of Trump being elected. People are not seen as people, but rather than objects of that should be eliminated.
They've definitely all got psychological problems and traumas, but it's not because of Trump, it's just because they're lunatics. Trump's just an excuse for them to gather together and act more like lunatics. Because when you ask them about Trump and why they don't like him, they always go blank.
You said he's a racist, so you must have a definition of racism in your mind. Tell me what that definition is.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you guys wait on this. Ooh, zero knowledge.
Guys, please don't heckle. I want to try to understand because these words have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
But you can't get. I know it's hard on the spot. I just want you to think about it because if you say Trump is a racist, you should be able to easily give a definition of what that word means.
So it's hatred towards another race, right?
So when has he ever exhibited that? Give me clear and specific examples.
You got one? Well, yeah, I heard someone say he told. Yes!
Okay, but let me just help you out here.
Huh?
What, you think he's a racist because the media has told you he's a racist? Because you can't give me an example off the top of your head, and even when you phone a friend to the audience. I'm not criticizing you. Maybe the media is lying to you. Maybe the man who's being called a racist is actually someone that's trying to improve lives of all Americans.
More black and Hispanic people have supported Donald Trump than ever. If he was truly a racist, why would these groups of people go to support him?
Illegal immigration is a farce.
What do you call it? What do you call it? Undocumented?
Government. It's an imaginary line.
I dare you to cross the Canada-United States line.
White man. How dare you? How dare you?
That was kind of
I'm
racist.
a privileged white man too. But you know what I'm doing?
You just called me a privileged white man.
You cannot be racist to white people because white people are the dominant race in this country.
No, actually, let me stop you there. You actually can be racist towards white people. These liberals are actually the most racist people in this country.
Stop!
You were calling me privileged when you don't know anything about me. I could have grown up in Section 8 housing.
This is privilege!
Okay, all right. Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this. Tell me this.
Privilege!
Hopefully a lot of these ridiculous conversations will come to an end, not just in America but in other countries. So let's wait and see if other countries follow and if this ends up becoming a global thing. Until then, we need to keep sending these donuts to Michael.
Stop it. Get some help.
Yo, shout out to our guy, Akero TV. Check him out. His link will be in the description below. It's your boy Scope. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'll catch you guys on the next one.